So I didn't apply, and I don't know the process, but what I do know is that I had been doing it Magic professionally for 12 years by the time I did it, and that was the 9th year they'd asked me to go on, and I'd always said no before, because the first year I didn't know.
So was it sort of like headhunters, they see you and
Britain's Got Talent, they never struggle for singers and dancers to apply. They struggle for everything else, because everyone can sing or dance. Whether you can do it well or not is another matter, but they get, so I can tell you the numbers. So when I did my year, I think 49,000 people applied, I think 48,000 of them were singers or dancers, so they struggle. So they go out and they look for comedians or magicians or ventriloquists or other variety acts. Anyone who does it for a living usually gets a phone call, would you be interested? Like, no thanks, I'll just see what it is. And for the first little while, I didn't think they were very fair to magicians. I didn't think anyone really had a fair shake. And then the year I did it, in America, an American magician called Matt Franco won America's Got Talent. And I thought, well, do you know what, maybe it's side shifting. So I did it, came second, lost to a dog, and I came top of my species. So, hey,
This was something I did on Britain's Got Talent. These are the Britain's Got Talent banknotes I used when I did my audition. I don't know if you can see the judges there. There's Simon, David, Alicia, Amanda. These are Bank of Britain's Got Talent £50 notes. Sadly, I don't need to show anymore, don't need them anymore, I need to change them into real money so I can spend it here on food, blue water. We need a magic word. Who can go with a magic word? Anything you like, give me a word, shout a word.
Alakabam.
Alakabam, it's very unusual, but I'll take it on 3. Alakabam, 1, 2, Alakabam. There is £250 in real cash. 51, 52. Lee, I'll give you a chance to win it. Just think of any number between 1 and 1,000.
Okay.
Don't say it.
Yep.
Have you got a number in your head?
Yep.
Is it 691?
No.
You lost.
I did.
691. So I'm back now to the banknotes. Sorry about that.
Contact any of the judges? Or?
So yeah, the one I speak to is David Williams, because they sort of follow you on social media and stuff. So I needed a favour from him a little while ago for tickets for a little boy who's a friend of mine, and he very kindly hooked us up. And I saw Simon Cowell a little while ago. Another thing, we're not friends, we don't, call each other up or anything, but I saw him and said, oh yeah, so there. And Ant and Dec as well, so I went to, a friend of mine was in a show recently, and Ant and Dec were there, and then I was like, my friend was saying, oh, you should go and say hi. I was like, no, just leave it, and then he just like waved over, so it's nice to remember, you know what I mean, because it's, well, they must meet, well, I know, I meet lots of people, but they must meet, I mean, millions of people, so yeah. Really lovely.
Do you think you helped sort of pave the way for Magic in Britain now? Because Simon Cowell, after watching your audition, to say, I now actually believe in magic.
What?
And then we've had a lot of successful magicians on Britain's Got Talent since.
I think it was, I think everyone who's been involved in magic on that show paves the way. So before, the year before I did, my friend Darcy, who's a Canadian magician, he's the first magician to get to the final. Yep. He came 5th, I think. The year before him, my friend James got to the semi-final, and before him, I think a magician called David Penn once got to the semi-final before, but before I did it, only Darcy and I had been in the final. And then up until last year, I think maybe 12 magicians, and then this year, I think it was 4 in the final, 4 magicians. So it's great, to be able to say, I'm not claiming that I paved the way or anything, but definitely to be able to say we played a part in making magic more
Fun,
exactly. So yeah, I'm very proud of that.
Before you use card trick, I'm using this brand new iPhone 15. You probably haven't got one, don't get jealous if I've got one and you haven't. Can you put that in your pocket, one of your pockets, that comes in Paul later on? And the cards as well. I'm going to ask you to have a look through these for me. Can you just verify you're happy that they are all different? So here's the game, give them a little cut. If I could ask you to reach in for me, just take out anyone you like. Obviously don't show me, do show the cameras, I can see how well. And then to make sure the same one, could you sign your name for me, just on the white side of your face, nice and big, just so you know it's the same one later. And we'll put it back. That's brilliant. If you could just choose where we put this back. Just watch my thumb, just say stop anywhere near the middle, wherever you like. Stop. Happy there? Yeah. Great. You can say, look guys, just check 2 things. Number 1, there's no ink rubbing off underneath. Number 2, I'm going to move it, I'll show you and I'll show you the camera again. Whatever it is, that is the same one. Yep. Cool. Not very much, mate. I've done this a long time for a lot of people. I can check it out. There's a picture on the screen I think you might like. Could you just push the button and then that arrow and then just get it in on the camera so the camera can see it? There's a picture of the card folded up on the screen. Yeah. I will tell you that is the card you signed your name on. Now inside that phone, you won't believe me. Nor should you. And obviously this isn't really an iPhone. It's an old BlackBerry. The reason I use this phone though is that you can't take the back off an iPhone without a screwdriver. You can take the back off this one. See, if I take the lid off, under the lid there's a card there. Hold on. Anyone? Hold on for me. Have a little look. Oh, no way, no way.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.